it's good to know your widest aperture. Your widest aperture is normally around f2.8, f3.4, something like that. That'll be your widest aperture. Now that's when you get your softest focus on your food. As you close down that aperture, that's when you're going to get the most in focus. Now you have to relate speed to that. Ultimately you have to get the same amount of light from your subject onto your back sensor. So the wider the aperture, the faster the speed will be. The smaller the aperture, the slower the speed will be. I know that I want this soft and gooey and romantic, but just so I can explain depth of field to you, I'm going to shoot it wide open at 2.8. So I'll shoot one shot at 2.8, wide open, and that's at a 20th of a second. Now if I close my aperture to, just to show you this is, I wouldn't shoot it this way, but just to show you, to 8, f8, or even f9, let's do to f9. Now because I've closed the aperture, I need to open the speed to allow more light in. So I'm going to shoot it, I shot the first one at 20th of a second, I'm going to shoot this one at half a second, almost half a second. Again, little bit of light, very steady at half a second. So here we have the two shots I've just taken. First shot at 2.8 at a 20th of a second. Focus, as I said, on the little grain of the toast, the drip coming out of the egg, the goo coming out of the egg. Everything's very soft, very romantic. There's a bit of focus on the spoon. Then the one I shot, just to show you where I close the aperture but opens the speed, so more light being let in through the small aperture, and that's that. So you can see still are areas that we wanted in focus, but what's happened is the focus has been spread down the shot. So now the whole of the piece of toast is in focus. The little pepper pot is in focus, the whole of the top of the egg. But what's happened as well is more of the background, which to me is distracting in this case. Not always, but in this case it is distracting, has become more focused. If you want to see more of my food photography masterclass videos, click on the links now.